Hey there YouTube, I'm Bubbins, and today we're going to be talking about No Man's Sky. Whether you're new to the game or simply starting again and have forgotten all of the intro quest steps, I really can't blame you. I've started more saves than I care to admit, and not everything in the game is as straightforward as it should be. One of those early pain points is upgrading your ship's drive so you can travel to the different color solar systems. One of the first things you'll need for that is some pesky cadmium. And to get it, normally you have to travel to a red star system. But it turns out you can't even get to a red star system unless you've installed the Cadmium Drive on your ship. In this guide, I cover how to get enough cadmium to complete your Cadmium Drive, including a super helpful time-saving tip that can be completed without actually needing to jump to another star system. Next, if you have a respectable amount of nanites, the easiest way to obtain cadmium is actually by disassembling upgrades. Go to the space station and interact with the ship upgrade vendor. If they sell a photon cannon module and a positron module, buy those. After installing them in your starship, you can simply dismantle each for 125 cadmium each. If you did manage to get 2, that's exactly how much we need. Once you've started and have taken to the stars and can summon the space anomaly, head on board and find Iteration Hyperion. They'll sell you a blueprint for the Cadmium Drive for a minuscule 80 nanite clusters. Once you have it, equip it by consuming 250 chromatic metal, which is most easily made early on by refining copper, and 3 wiring loom, which you can purchase from a space station or a planet-side vendor. If you don't have the nanites to spare, head to the closest red star system. Find a planet that has cadmium as a resource and search for a deposit. One really important thing here is to make sure your terrain manipulator is set to the smallest possible setting. Doing so will cause you to gather more of the resource. While the larger sizes are faster, you get a fraction of the material count as you would otherwise. If you need a whole bunch of cadmium for the future, go ahead and stock up while you're there. Make sure you save at least 100 or so in the future you don't have to run around mining it or even travel to another solar system. You see, you can combine cadmium and chromatic metal in a refiner to generate 2 cadmium. Easy. If you have extra silver and gold, you can easily increase your cadmium count by 10 times the amount you currently have. In a large refiner, for every 1 silver, 1 gold, and 1 cadmium, you can make 10 chromatic metal, which you then take to make more cadmium. Say you have 100 cadmium. Take 50 of it and turn it into 500 chromatic metal. Then take that 500 chromatic metal and use it on the 50 remaining cadmium. Now you have 100 cadmium. Take that 100, turn it into 200, then 200 into 400 for a total of 550 cadmium. All without stepping foot on a planet. You can make this process more efficient, of course, if you have the money, by simply purchasing the chromatic metal from galactic trade terminals. You can also do this with copper, indium, or emerald. Check out the full recipe site in the description below for a list of all possible ways to refine chromatic metal. There are a variety of ways to get the cadmium you need, but these are 2 of the most straightforward and easiest ways to do so. If you found this video helpful, please make sure to leave a like or subscribe. As a small channel, it really does make all of the difference. And if you want to directly support the channel, there's a Patreon linked in the description below. For now, I think that's it. See you next time.